Let's talk about Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is a 2016 Japanese giant monster movie, aka kaiju films, by director Hideaki Anno, who you might know is the creator of Evangelion. And the best thing about this movie is you don't have to have seen any other Godzilla movie to get into this one, because it's not connected to any of the other 30 odd Godzilla movies. So if you've seen any, and if you're not a big fan of them, or you're not a big fan of giant monster movies, that's completely fine, because this is done in like a fresh new way. Some people might think that giant monster movies like Godzilla are really cheesy and silly, but this is really different because it's done in a really grounded way. Everything is super realistic in this one, and they kind of treat it like a live documentary, as if like the events of a giant monster come in is real. You get to see like Japanese officials and the government and the emergency people just panicking about not knowing what to do, because it's a very, very real threat. It's also a subtle satire because the government officials are really blasé and indifferent about what's going on. So it's kind of like everything is unveiling in like real time. It's also got the usual deep layers and themes and metaphors about nuclear war, and also linking into the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster and tsunami. All that with some amazing special effects and visuals. It's some really fantastic set pieces in here, and Godzilla himself looks really, really creepy and weird, and really, really different as well. I'd say if you're not into giant monster movies or Godzilla movies and thinking they're really cheesy, definitely check this one out. It's not only one of the best Godzilla movies, but also a really solid giant monster film, and probably one of the best giant monster movie and Godzilla movies ever made. A really grounded, gritty movie that just really shows what would happen if a monster like that would come, and it's just done really, really well. And yeah, just done really realistic in if it was a proper disaster, what would happen. And it's a really good watch. I totally recommend it. Let me know what you think.